Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Mommin with Keisha. I'm Keisha, duh. So before we jump into today's video, if you could please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, I would really appreciate it. And subscribe because you're already here. So I'm doing a little seafood boil or whatever. I got some seasoned butter back here. I have corn on the cob, sausages, and 2 clusters of crab legs. I don't have much time, so I'm just gonna dig in. I forgot to do a thumbnail, so y'all are gonna see me take one right now. Done. And you can't really see my head's cut off because I do have a new setup over there, but it's a little junky right now and I need to just hurry up and do this. So it is what it is, but you can't really see my hair. Got some colorful braids underneath and in the top, but I have it pulled back right now. You guys haven't seen me in a while, and I'm wearing my husband's shirt. Okay, so, and y'all already know I am drinking Coke. Sponsor me. All right, so also my friend was so kind to make me this YouTube cup. Okay, Mommin with Keisha. And it says, I'm Keisha, duh. That should be a thumbnail. So I will have her information in the description box if you want to order one. So it's like the oh, I need ASMR. Oh shush. Doesn't sound as good as when I do it in the glass. But anyways, oh, fill it all the way up. Anyway, so it's like the thin plastic Starbucks cups. It's hard to see the letters with the Coke in it, but oh, there you go. I'm Keisha, duh. So it's like a thin plastic Starbucks cup. The lid just clicks on. The straw, the green straw, does come with it. And I don't think you can put it in the dishwasher. You can feel the, I don't know what these are. I don't know if she uses like a Cricut or something to do it. You can feel them. It's not sealed, so I just like to let y'all know so you know what you're getting before you order it. But if you do decide to order one, the information will be in the description box. I'm hungry and I want a sausage. I don't have any potatoes. I actually forgot to buy some. A little seasoned butter here. Ooh. That's so hot. I don't know if y'all can see it steaming. Anyways, how have y'all been? And I'm MIA. I am not consistent, which is not going to benefit me in any way. But I'll get there when I get there. Sorry about that, y'all. I'll get there, don't worry. Also just like been super busy lately, just doing different things. And the schedule I planned for myself hasn't been working out. I thought I wasn't recording for a minute. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, I didn't bring a bag for my shells, so they're just gonna go on the end of the tray. Got a little lime there. Hope everyone's doing all right. I don't know what day this video is going to come out, but it'll probably come out on Monday. Because today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Ava's birthday. And I'm going to be busy. I might be able to edit it while she's at school. If I could edit it while she's at school, then this video will come out on her birthday. If not, then it won't come out till Monday. But even if it is Monday, wish my baby a happy birthday. She's 5. By the time y'all see this, she will be 5. If I'm talking a little quiet, sorry. But, oh, it's so good. Bailey is asleep on the couch and I have my door cracked. I'm excited for you to see the new setup. Well, you're not really going to see it, but you're going to notice something. It just, today wasn't the day for it. This was kind of last minute, so I don't have a topic really. Ooh, look at all that juice. I just hope everybody's doing well. I'm so over COVID, but luckily we can do something fun for Ava's birthday. We found something to do. I'm not gonna say what, just in case this comes out that day and then y'all watch it and then y'all like stalk me or something and go where we're going. Not that I'm like famous or anything, but YouTubers, I've been watching or paying attention when they say things like they don't tell y'all certain dates of things because of that reason. Also, some stuff they talk about, like one video I was just watching today that came out last night, which recorded days before Easter. So by the time they get to talking about, let's say they were going to like the mall today or something, by the time the mall video comes out, that day is already going to be over with. Which is really smart because they're pretty famous on YouTube. You just don't want a stalker. And like if you're famous, you know, let's say they follow you to the mall, then they follow you to your car, and now they got your license plate. And every time they see you, they can follow you, or they can follow you back to your house, you know? Not to scare y'all, but I'm trying not to cough too loud. Ooh, went down the wrong pipe. Excuse me. Oh, I had a stalker before. Y'all want to hear the story? Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, this corn's so good. I know that's not the point of the... I know the crab legs, what y'all be wanting to see, but the sides are so good. Bailey was supposed to do a video with me today. She was going to eat this with me, but she fell asleep. And he was at school. And she would not touch this even if she wasn't. Anyways, alright. I was in college. And we used to go to this club all the time, right? And so I gave my number to the bartender because he asked for it. And we used to like get the hookup and all that. Y'all know. I know what y'all gotta do. I'll be flirting with them a little bit, get you a couple free drinks for you and your friends, free entry to the club, free VIP. I was that girl. I was that friend. If you were with me, we probably weren't paying for anything. Anyways. So he was a bartender. And he was cool. He was cool. He was working a lot. He, you know, worked at the club, DJ, whatever. I mean, not DJ. Bartender. I keep saying DJ. I keep thinking DJ. And he had another job. He had a kid. Didn't care about that. He was older, had his shit together, yada, 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 yada. Which was great. And then things got weird. We never went on a date. So that was also weird because I'm like, why are we not seeing each other outside of the club? But you're like on me, you know what I'm saying? So he's like asking all these questions, like where you live, yada yada yada. I was like, I'll live with a friend because I was living with her. And then when I was at college, when I went to school, I was staying on campus. Tell me why. He was like, you should move to Hawaii with me. And I'm thinking, we still have yet to go on a date. Mind you, this has probably been like a month into us just like talking. I keep looking at the viewfinder, texting and stuff, right? So he's like, you should move to Hawaii with me. And I'm like, what? And he was, oh, before that, rewind, before that, he drove a BMW and a motorcycle. And he always rode his motorcycle. So he was like, oh, I'll just give you the keys to my BMW. I didn't have a license, but my best friend did, who I was living with. No. At this point, I was on campus. Whatever. It was a mix between the two. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Then you can drive it whenever you want, yada, yada, yada. So I was like, thank you, that's cool. I'm like, do I have a sugar daddy? That's what I started to think, that was where it was about to go. No. Then all this other stuff started coming up. Do you want to move in with me? In a couple of months I'm moving to Hawaii, so you might as well just move in with me now and then move to Hawaii with me. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, with me and my son. And he was like, but you can't meet my son until we sleep together. And I was like, literally thought he was joking because he was kind of funny, but no, he was dead serious. And I was like, what did I get myself into, right? So that's when I started to like push him away and like pull back. But I know I should have just been like, listen, we're done, that's it, I don't want any more parts of this, blah, blah, blah. But women get scared sometimes, you know, and I had every reason to be. So he used to be like, when you come to the club, you need to come to the club tonight, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm like, ew, no. Mind you, I'm like barely talking to him, kind of ignoring him as much as I could. Ooh. Where's that line at? And don't get me in the eye. And he was getting mad. So that's when I was like, listen, you know, I just kind of want to like live my college life. I don't want to move with you. And if that's the only way we're going to continue talking, then we might as well not talk. That's what I said. Knowing damn well, even if he was like, no, we don't have to do that, I still would have been like, I want to talk to you. But I figured to be nice because I was worried. And he was like freaking me out, right? Anyways, I went to like a step show. That they were like an impromptu step show that they were doing on campus, and everybody was just outside watching them, the fraternities and the sororities, right? Tell me why. Apparently he had friends on campus. That's what he told me. He was like, what are you doing? Texting me. I was like, what? I was like, I'm on campus. And he was like, why are you around all those dudes? He's like, don't you want to be with me? Why are you around guys? So I just like stood there and I looked at my friend and I was like, it was me and Alicia, my best friend. I don't know if she remembers this though, but I just remember standing there and looking at her and then like looking around to see like if somebody was taking pictures of me or did somebody look like suspicious, because I was with her for one, and for two, there was a bajillion people around me. Like, yeah, there was guys there, but I wasn't with them. But even if I was, so what? And anyways, I'm like looking around like, okay, now I'm freaked out. And then like every time, like we were kind of near the sidewalk. So like every time a car would drive by, I would like panic because I'm like, maybe we should go deeper into the crowd. So we go deeper into the crowd and then he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing out there with everybody? And I'm like, are you on campus? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, where are you? And he's like, I'm in my car. And I don't even remember what his car looked like because I had never been in it. And I just remember like every time I would see a BMW or something like that, I'd freak out. And I'm just like looking over my shoulder. And I'm like, this is creepy. Like, what are you doing here? And I was like, why are you on campus? And why didn't you tell me? You know, like, weird. And he was like, because I wanted to see what you were up to, what you were doing, da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, I'm going deeper into the crowd, F this, because I don't want to be easy to spot from the sidewalk. So we like walk closer, and then I just stopped texting him. I was like, I'm not about to text you. None of that. He was blowing me up. He wouldn't stop calling me. I didn't block his number, and I don't know why. I don't even know if I knew how, and I was outside having fun, but I really should have been worried about my safety. Because he was like saying some off the wall stuff like, you better answer your phone right now or I'll get out my car. The next time you come to the club, we're gonna have a problem. I wasn't even thinking like, damn, now when I go to the club, I gotta watch my back. I wasn't even thinking that. But he, the crazy thing is, I don't know if I was paranoid or hearing things, but he was like, F this, I'm leaving. And then I heard a car speed off. And I remember this, like, because it was scary. And I don't know if I really heard the car speed off, you know, or if my mom was playing tricks on me because I was paranoid. But that was creepy. And then I never told him what dorm I stayed in, like the name of the dorm building. But he said it once. No, he didn't say the name. He said where the building was and adjacent to like the other buildings. He like said where the building was. So what I think happened was that day, I think he was on campus looking for me. It was a very, very small campus. I went to Benedict College in South Carolina. Super duper small campus, right? So what I think is he was on campus looking for me and must have saw me walk from my dorm building to where everybody was going to watch the little step show. Because there's no way. He kept saying, I know people on that campus, but so either that is true, or I really think when he was on there, he saw me walk to the step show and probably just watched me for a little bit before he was like, why are you around all those dudes? And that's what I think happened, which is super scary. And I should have said something. I should have reported it, but I didn't. But yeah, so after that day, I just made it clear, like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, this is it. That's it. And he's like, I'm leaving to Hawaii in 3 weeks. You have 3 weeks to get your shit together so we can be together. You know, I never even kissed this man. That was just too much for me. Yep. I'm not going to say his name. I don't know his last name. But I'm not going to say his name. But yeah, that shit was crazy. That's basically the gist of the story. But he was texting me like 3 days before he was leaving. Again, I don't know why I didn't block his number. Like 3 days before he moved to Hawaii, he was like still trying to get in contact with me and get me to go with him and stuff. And of course I wasn't. And then I got the whole F you text messages and stuff like that when he realized like this girl's really not coming with me. I just thought that was like crazy. Like, you were literally stalking me on my campus to the point where you know my dorm building. You knew where I was and who was around me and what I was doing. That's crazy. It was scary. If that happens, please report it every single time. Report it. Document everything. Save things to your email because your email never disappears. So if you ever lose your phone and you're like, dang, I had screenshots of text messages in there from my stalker, take those screenshots, send them to your email. It's always there. Because that's scary. Scary. But yeah, I was like I felt really relieved when he moved, you know, because it was like, okay, you're not gonna be nowhere near me now. Hopefully I never see him again. I don't even know if I would recognize him. But anyways, another story, a more recent one. This girl I was really, really good friends with, right? Super good friends with. And I basically cut her off because she said something transphobic. And I was not okay with that. I even had to educate her before on why she shouldn't say the N-word. She was white. You know, just things like that. And she listened. So on those hard-hitting subjects, it was nothing new for her to say something crazy. As long as I would educate her, even though it's not my job to do so, I did it because we were friends. As long as she took that and applied it to her life and changed her ways, I was good with it. And she did for everything besides that. Besides the transphobic comment. And I was like, listen, shorty, I'm not even straight. So this it's just not acceptable. And I tried to explain things to her and she's like, well, it's my opinion. And I'm like, and you're entitled to it, but I'm entitled to not be friends with someone who has that opinion. And what's that noise? You scared me. I gotta edit that out. That scared me. Dang, else what I was saying. Oh yeah. So I stopped being her friend. I told her like, listen, we can't be friends anymore, yada 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 yada. She was like, okay, whatever. She tried to apologize. She was crying. And I was just like, nope. Actually, rewind. She never apologized. That was the one thing that also sucked, right? So we didn't talk for months. Actually, probably a year. And then she tried to reach out to me because before she used to have trouble getting pregnant. She finally got pregnant and had a baby. And she tried to reach out to me to tell me that. And I'm like, you... like, don't even, what's the word? Didn't even say anything about what happened, why we stopped being friends in the beginning. You literally just messaged me to talk about yourself and your life. And then she started reaching out to my friends to get in contact with me. And it got weird. Like, she was constantly messaging me. I blocked both of her Facebook accounts and blocked her on Snapchat. She made another Snapchat and reached out to me again. I blocked that one. She made another Facebook account and reached out to me again. And I blocked that one. And I'm like, what is wrong with people? Leave me alone. I don't want to be your friend. Get over it. Like... and then like little groups on Facebook I was in, I was admin of 2 of them. So when you click on a group, you can see, most of the time you could either see who's in the group or you could at least see who the admins are. She joined both of them and was commenting on stuff like, hey, can somebody tell Keisha to message me? Since I'm an admin, even if I have you blocked, I can see the comment. I just can't like reply to it or like it or anything, but I can see it because I'm an admin of the group and admins have to see everything that goes on. I can't believe I ate all the... I knew I should have made another cluster. Whatever. Anyways. Yeah. So I blocked her on everything that I could. And anybody who would be like, hey, this girl, I'm not going to say her name, so-and-so is trying to reach you, I'd be like, block her. She's nuts. Don't say nothing. I don't want to talk to her. I want nothing to do with her. If you want to be her friend, that's on you. But I don't. And I don't care what you tell her, but I ain't talking to her. It's creepy because she was messaging like people that she didn't even know. Like, we had a couple mutual friends, but people that she didn't even know to get in contact with me. Like, oh my gosh, that shit was crazy. Crazy. And then has the nerve to have a girl group. Oh, somebody invited me to her group that she admins in, and I didn't realize she was admin in it. And I'm like, why am I invited to this group? So I'm like looking at the admins and I was like, no way. How does she got somebody to invite me to this group? She admins in and had the nerve to have something in the description about trans people, which is why we stopped being friends to begin with. Because she made that transphobic comment. And had the nerve to have a girl group, right? And in the description says, if you're trans, it's okay. And I'm like, really? And you want me to think that you're a changed person? Psycho. Anyways, y'all, that's the stalker topic. If you've ever had a stalker, or a similar situation to the two that I just told you, comment down below and let me know. I would actually really love to hear it, because people are crazy. People are nuts. Like, I know I'm a good friend, so I am something to lose, you know what I'm saying? I'm just joking, but leave me alone. Just leave me alone. To the point where you're making new accounts on different stuff to reach somebody. Like, you can't get the hint. And you've already been told, like, no, we're not talking, we're not friends, we're nothing. So weird. Hate it. Don't only have one claw, y'all. Ooh. Man down. I don't know if y'all just saw my dog walking. I don't know if you could see the floor or not, but if you did see something, that was her. I'm basically done with my food, and I want to eat more. Oh, it's almost 3 o'clock, so I have to get off anyway. I forgot I wanted to put lime on my corn, because it's good. Ooh. This is messy. Look how shiny my chin is from all the butter and stuff. And I didn't bring no napkins. I was just trying to hurry up. Oh my goodness. I hope none of y'all have a story like the ones I just told. But if you do, and you feel comfortable sharing any of it, please do. But again, keep documentation of everything, which I have the second time with the girl. And report anything. It could be something little, report it, because then you have a paper trail. So let's say it's like something serious. Let's say you have like a real serious stalker, like movie type stalker. You constantly making these reports to the police. Now there's a trail in the system of complaints you had. People will be like, get a restraining order, because a piece of paper is gonna stop a psycho. Like what? That lime on the corn, y'all, do it. I'm full. All done. If you follow me on Snapchat, you've been keeping up with my life lately, because I'm on Snapchat like every day. So if you don't follow me, all my social media is in the description box below. So there it is. Follow me. What are you waiting for? And as always, thank you for the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.